Okay, everybody, welcome in. We are starting something new, something different, just to kind of give me something else to focus on. I am doing the beginning of Paldea again, which I said about 2 months ago I didn't think I was going to do for a while. But, first of all, I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday, and I hope everybody is doing well. I really don't like any of the hairstyles in this game. But we are getting ready to start. Hey Stacy, how's it going? Getting ready to start a Living Dex challenge, and the goal is going to be to get every single Pokemon that is currently available, all 1,025 of them, and get them into Pokemon Home. Going to try to use as many different games as I can, and I sort of have a plan for that I'll get to in just a minute. But yeah, we are starting with... Yeah, this is going to be a big one. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'll have a few games that I have to play through multiple times, which brings me to why I'm doing specifically Violet first. Not specifically, but Paldea first. I don't want to play through the beginning of it back to back anymore. I did that with the Apocalypse, and I will not be doing that again. So I figured I have to play through Gen 9 and Gen 8, both mainline games, all the way through to the end, to get everything I need to get. So I'm going to do Violet and Sword first, so that way I can end with Shield and Scarlet, so there's a big enough gap between my Paldea and Galar runs. I will also be doing Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Actually, that's the one that I have an extra copy of. I'll be doing Pokemon X. Probably doing a Japanese version of Soul Silver, because that's what I have an extra one of. I'll be doing Gen 5. Pokemon Crystal, Leaf Green, Fire Red, Brilliant Diamond. So this is going to be sort of a chance to go across the entire franchise. Ultra Sun and Moon. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So it's going to be a big dance across the regions. Probably end up using the original Ruby and Sapphire, the original Diamond and Pearl. For starters, so it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a nice break for, days where, like yesterday, I was just so tired by the time I was done, because I was running that same loop in Legends Arceus. ZA and Legends Arceus will both be pretty important for getting some of the mythicals and legendaries. Some games will not get played all the way through. Brilliant Diamond, for example, I'll go until I get just before the second gym. because there's two mythicals that can only be grabbed there, Mew and Jirachi. So, yeah, there's gonna be a lot going into this. I can always mix in other runs and stuff as we're going. So I think this will be a good kind of ongoing series. I do want to try to do it as quickly as I can, but that'll be in total stream time, not as in, you know, number of days, just because I'm not going to be doing just this. Okay, so we start with Violet, like I said. I do need to get up a list of version exclusives. I don't think there's any Paldean Pokemon that are version exclusive other than the Paradoxes. Always like to pull up Cerebi. The Fire Tauros, who I'm not super worried about. Ceruledge. And the Paradoxes. Okay, yeah, so it's just basically just Ceruledge and the Paradoxes. So everything else I can probably catch in one game, depending on kind of how I divide it up. So, like I said, this will be a good little palate cleanser. And it gives me an excuse to play through all the games again. And I will have to start a third playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. And of Swish. No, not of Swish. Of Scarlet and Violet to get all three starter lines. So, and I'm going to try to not use my other files as much as possible. Okay, real quick to avoid driving myself completely crazy. Turn that on to skip the one cutscene that it actually skips. Okay. So I'm basically going to try to just blitz the story as quickly as I can. At least to get to the point where I can get some better Pokeballs to make catching easier. I'll catch anything that I think I might use on my team. It's like I told Sammy when we were talking about it. I also want to try to use, Pokemon I've never used before, just to kind of make it a little fun and fresh. As far as starters go, I've used all three of them. on this run, I think I used most recently. I guess Skeledirge and Quaquaval. So I guess I'll use Meowscarada. I'll use Sprigatito on this Violet playthrough. Good thing is I can just play through this and not have to worry about if my Pokemon get KO'd or using items in battle or any of the normal things that I would be doing if I was Nuzlocking. As for order of games, the only thing I have set is I'm going to do... Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate it, as usual. Violet and Sword, and then I'll figure out the order, and then it'll be Scarlet and Shield. Oh, that happens. Because I need the box legendaries for all 4 of those games, and the only way to get them is to play the respective game all the way to the end. So I have some other things I'm going to pick up as I go. Latios and Latios from the Paldea games. And then, of course, with Sword and Shield, I have the 2 Reggies, Calyrex, Cubfu. There's a lot kind of like post-game that I can grab. Or not post-game, in the DLC that I can grab. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Come on, cat. This will be Pazuzu. Is her hair green and scarlet? I don't remember either. Okay. For some reason, I felt like her hair was a different color in Scarlet, but I should probably know that as many times as I've played the beginning of that game. Litton is giving Sammy a tough time.
There was a need for Mom to watch him snack.
Ah! Is duck. How dare you cite the ancient magic to me? I was there when it was written. I've been knowing tight matchups since before you were a twinkle in Game Freak's eye. I guess technically this version of Dingo has never caught a wild Pokemon. I've caught so many wild Pokemon, I'm not exactly sure where I'm putting this living dex when I move it into home. I need my half bike, half dino. Okay, that's fair. I'm cool with that. Ah, good. A sandwich. That's all for me. None from Rhydon. It is all that I want. I do still enjoy the ADHD representation with Nimona. Yeah. She has tons of Pokeballs and tons of chutzpah. Hello, pig. I know. She was saying that she has tons of Pokeballs. And so I was making a joke. Okay, I think I need 50 of the Kitakami Pokédex and 125 of the Blueberry Pokédex. Awesome. To do the Perrin side quests, one of which I have to do to get two of the paradoxes I need. Okay, right now I'm only catching things if they are shiny or going on the team. Or in the case of Lechonk just now, required by... Not really required, I could just KO it, but... I was thinking about possibly using Talonflame on this team. But I might use Flamigo instead. I haven't ever used it. And I've done a number of batch quests on this game, so I've got a lot of Paldean Pokemon that I have already used. As long as I have coverage for all the major battles and Professor Turo at the end, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Took me a second to realize what you were talking about. I'm with you. It's okay, friend. Here's an adventure guide. Guess you can have some of my sandwich. Ah, my hand! He ate part of my hand! Okay. So I was thinking about snagging a Diglett to use on the team, but I've used Diglett quite a few times in the past. Just so I could deal with Nemona's Palmy. Huh. Never just slid down the side right there and gone into the water before. Come on, Miraidon, let's go. Okay, I gotta fight my natural urge to grab every single item. Just as soon as I can actually ride Miraidon, that's not an issue, because then I can actually go. Come on, Houndoom, I'm not afraid of you. Okay, got the first ads coming up already. We'll run those and be right back. Okay. Okay, we're at the lighthouse at about 30-minute mark. Okay, we are back. I am trying to think of who all I want on my team. I think I'm going to use Cerule Edge because I actually haven't got to use it in a game. I did use Armor Rouge on my very first Scarlet team, so it feels right to go ahead and use one of the Pokemon I need for my decks anyways. I was hitting the wrong button. Let's see, Finizen, maybe? Because I haven't got to use Finizen yet. See, I've used all of the new evolutions. So I've used Clodsire, Farigiraf, Annihilate, King Gambit, to Dunsparce. Get off the tree. Might as well start collecting those. I think using Golden Girl would be cool, but short of specifically targeting the Gimme Ghoul Towers, that's a kind of a late game pickup. When I take my longer break here in about an hour, I'll have to get the DLC loaded on my system from Sammy's, since we can share stuff like that now. That way I can have access to that part. I do need some experience. Okay, Bond Sweet. Is this how it's gonna be? Good old Choodle. Good old Cheese Doodle. Okay, let's go ahead and take on Nimona. Okay, while I'm battling her, I want to move that just a bit. Sammy, I think we're doing barbecue sausage and mac and cheese for dinner. I forgot to lay out the chicken again.
You want to show it on screen more than once.
Okay. No, I like that.
Okay. Well, if you want to show it on screen to let people know what it'll look like.
Nope, they have to go to my YouTube to be able to see that.
Anything you want to change, or is
No,
anything you
no,
wanna
I
add?
think that's fine.
I just kind of went into your playthroughs that I have saved,
Mhm.
and I went grab.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I just grabbed a heck ton of Pokemon.
Have you heard my stomach over the microphone?
No.
Okay.
You was sitting growling?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'll get you another cup of coffee, by the way.
Thank you.
Brown sugar again?
If you don't mind.
If I mind it, I don't know. You want a little bit of the milk creamer?
The hazelnut?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and turn the coffee off.
Okay.
We'll have something more. There you go, love bug.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just tired of my stomach growling.
Not dinner time yet, buddy.
Hold on. Tail whip. I think I'm gonna need a quick claw pretty fast for Pazuzu. Okay. I'm going to try to find a couple of my teammates in Terraden so I can have some unique backup typings. Hey Dad, how's it going? That's good. Glad to hear it. Goodbye, friends. Well, if we battled in the main entrance, we'd go down to like 3 frames per second. I give this game a lot of crap, but it's one of my favorites. I'm Dingo. I want to complete the Pokédex. Ah, no, don't send me back there. They might get their low frame rate all over me. I think that's one of 3 jokes that I always make when I play this game. Hello, Arvin. The two runs of the intro of Scarlet and Violet are going to be one of the largest time sinks of this entire challenge. Okay. I'm going to run the hour mark ads, and we'll be right back. Gotta mesh of the button. And Sammy's YouTube just popped up there. If you want to see her Roller Coaster Tycoon, Stardew Valley, Mass Effect, her perspective of Project Zomboid, which is already up, mine is not. I actually need to check here in a minute, see where I'm at on my VODs. You can see all of that on her YouTube channel there. She's also in the chat here, so if you're kind of hanging out and you like any of those games I just mentioned, give her a follow. She streams every Monday and Thursday. So, yeah. Oh, she also has her art on her YouTube channel. I almost forgot that. That's a very important piece. Yes, Monday, Thursday, and every other Saturday. So check out her stuff. It's all pretty fun and low key, very chill, even when she's blasting Geth. My name is Geth. That's true. And there's my YouTube. It's usually pinned at the top of the chat. I have all of my Twitch VODs, at least the ones since August. So this playthrough, the Arceus Challenge series, any of the Nuzlocke I've done, my Shield Professor Oaks, the Violet Badge quest I did. There's plenty of stuff to watch on there. Link's the Past Randomizer, my Breath of the Wild series. I should have Zomboid up there at some point. I can't remember where I'm at as far as downloading and uploading VODs, as I mentioned a minute ago. I wonder if I have any forks in here. Nah, I better not. Yeah, I know. Well, it's not completely burned down. It's just the wooded area beside those first couple of trailers that's still on fire. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of treasure hunt, we haven't done the treasure hunting stuff on Lotro in a while. It's been at least 2 years. think we've done it once, maybe, since we've been in the house. It's always so random. Like, I don't think it has as set of a schedule as some of the festivals do. Don't go into the Great Crater of Paldea. If you do, I'll hit you with my pompadour. Right in the back of your head. I wish you could roll in this game. I would just roll myself down the stairs. Okay, I'm gonna go out and take on Claw first, so I can get the speed boost, the dash. But I'm gonna try to put together a team. Oh. Never mind, I don't need the DLC from Sammy. I forgot that I bought my own copy of Violet DLC on my system. Well, if I wasn't already using a grass type and planning on using a ghost type, I'd probably go grab Sinistcha. So something else that I've decided for this is that any Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, I'm going to catch either in X and Y or ZA, and any Pokemon that has a Gigantamax, I'm catching in Sword and Shield. So that'd be like Lapras and Snorlax. I'm trying to get Venusaur and Blastoise and Charizard. Well, Charizard or Venusaur, I haven't decided, are going to be my starter for Leaf Green and Fire Red. So I'll figure that out, but as many of them as I can. 3, okay. Do you need to go ahead and start collecting Gimme Ghoul? I'm going to go down and battle a couple of Happiny to get my level up a little bit. I'm trying to remember what level Cloth is. I think it's like 15 maybe. Just so I don't struggle for no reason. Guess I didn't hold on to that. Okay. $15. Okay, that's what I thought. I guess I can go down and check out some of the raid dens here in a minute. Like I said, I want to try to snag a couple of teammates out of those. Thunderwave. Okay. I will probably do the next run of ZA for this challenge before I do Shield and Scarlet. It'll be third to last. Okay, Magic, whatever you say, girl. Shelter. Flamico, I don't... I'm just gonna run if that's alright with you, bud. I'm gonna go ahead. The candies will be useful. Give me just a second, everybody. Okay, let's try to... Yeah, let's lower that defense. Will be helpful. Getting KO'd is not helpful.
Peanut. That's a peanut.
Yeah.
Hey. Come on. Come on. We're having the same thing we're having for dinner. Come on. Dinner.
Okay, this is not going very well. I'll swing back. I'll probably just run and swing back here once I get something that's good against flying. Yeah. We'll come back. Make sure I've unmuted. I have been notorious for Yeah, I know I managed to scramble back out of the water. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Let's go over here. Rock Blast. If I had somebody that could learn Rock Blast, that'd be super helpful. Okay, we'll go around and go up. Fighting type Wingo. Oh. See, I do want to fight some Happini. They are worth more experience if I actually fight them. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Acid spray. Fire type Gothita. I'm gonna go ahead and head out east first because there's more raid dens. It would be cool to find something like Fenizen or Charcadet with a unique Terra type. Okay. Whatever you say, Arvin. Grimer. I mean, rock type Grimer's fine. I can handle that. Well, 3 of us are super effective against it. About right. I'm trying to get some candies so I have something to help me push levels up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and run the halfway point ads. I'm going to take my break real quick, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we are back. Go ahead and hit the 2 snoozes I have. And then when that third one pops back up, oh no, I'm over leveling. I am 100% not worried about that on this playthrough. Pazuzu. Yeah, I want to go ahead and get Cloth out of the way, and then I'm going to figure something out for Katie. I guess I know what I'm doing for Katie. I'm going to go grab my Char Cadet while I'm out here. Let's see, where's the next Dark type? I am going to catch the Titan Great Tusk, actually. It's about the only way to use a Pokemon like Great Tusk that early in the game. And like I said, I'm going to use Cerule Edge on my team, so yeah, I just gotta find a Char Cadet real quick, and I can add it to the team. The urge to use Rookidee is very strong. But Lord knows I don't need to use Rookidee again. Okay, Spoink I'm going to catch in Oris. Grumpig I'm going to try to grab in this game. I don't know why I climbed up here. I could have just gone around. What was what? Might have been me putting my arms on my table. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that might have been what it was. Could be. Ah, okay, so I do have a minus speed nature, which is, I guess, not the worst thing in the world, but just sort of fits every Pokemon team that I build for the most part. So I've got all of the baby Pokemon, the Gen 2 baby Pokemon. I don't have a game that I'm necessarily catching them in until I know which one I get out of the odd egg on Crystal. So whichever one I get out of the odd egg, I'll use it as the one from Crystal and figure out where I'm getting the rest. Yeah, they're not too hard to get a hold of. Come on, Mr. Cadet. I know that Igglybuff and Cleffa, actually a lot of them are super easy to get on this game too. Yeah. I think the only one of the odd egg Smoochum, I think, is the only odd egg baby that I can't get out of Scarlet and Violet. But then it's easy to get in Crystal itself or in Swish. Okay, real quick. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start pulling these out too when we find them. Strudel. Okay, I'll have to go back in and change that then. Name won't really work when he's a cerebral edge, but it's fine. Six. Okay, this is one of the longer ones. An electric type Barboach. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I kind of thought that's where that was going. You know what? I can just go over and heal after I terrestrialize. He's growing. fight this kid here. Oh no, Sunkern. Well, he tried to absorb me just now. I gotta fight one more, and then I can get the prize here. Get up the ladder. Hey, this is the tower where the TM's on the same level as the Gimme Ghoul. Okay. If I do things right, by the end of stream, I should have a shiny Skiddo. Not what I was going to say. I should have 4 or 5 badges easily. Well, if I had gone with something other than the grass starter, that would be for sure on the team. Yeah, I should be able to get 4 or 5 badges pretty easily. I'm actually about to go take on Cloth here in just a second. Shell Bell, okay. This is where you get the Shell Bell from. That's actually kind of useful for this upcoming battle. These are the teammates for now. I've had some pretty crazy Skiddo luck on this game over the years. I forget where this one is.
I added Skiddo to your thumbnail for tomorrow's picture. So instead of Crocodile being in the middle, it's Skiddo right there.
That's actually a really funny way to do it.
Yeah. I thought about changing sprites of the other Pokemon like every so often.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do a group of them, and then I can hide and unhide the ones that I want to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I feel like Crocodile's going to stay on there whenever you don't find a shiny, so that way he can just be your shiny boy in the middle.
Okay, let's up the attack a little bit. Anky Shell. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the dash out of the way early. I also want to beat Katie kind of early so that I can go ahead and go at least grab Finizen. no, I can't run. There we go. That's that. Okay, and there's both YouTube reminders again. If you want to stay caught up on what Sammy and I have going on, that's one way to do it. Here on Twitch is another. So I think the only thing I'm not looking forward to here in a second is having to do the olive roll again. Hello, Turo. Go the other way out of Mezagoza. Just gonna drop some. I really wish my chair was quieter. I'm having trouble sitting still tonight, and my chair's squeaking a whole bunch. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and check this water den. There's the gate.
Now I went to look at it real quick. I kind of like it more, and I actually thought about taking some of the Pokemon off because I made little Pokeballs that match your BRB screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You want me to take off some of the extra Pokemon?
Yeah.
Just because it's a little busier now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I can do that.
Just leave whatever you think.
Yeah. So, like, you have one Master Ball in there. Thought about putting Skarmory in there. Don't fight me! I didn't!
You accidentally catch a Skarmory with a Master Ball 4 or 5 times, and suddenly it's your whole identity.
It really is, though. You've done it so often.
Well, I thought I was going to have to do it on ZA, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I remember you joking about it.
That guy would not stay put.
I do remember that. Hi, Matt.
That's actually one of the hardest Pokemon in that game to catch, I think.
That's insane.
Snooze for another 5 minutes. Low kick, that might be helpful. Cricket Taunt, I'm not terribly interested in that. Okay, one thing I don't like that I did to my options is skipping move learning. Because then I'll end up using Ember the entire game and being very upset with myself. I need to move Charles Cadet to the front so he can get some experience. Okay. Ground doesn't resist fire, it's rock that does. I don't know why I forgot that just now. Okay. I've got to run the ads real quick and we'll be right back. So I'm definitely doing the 2-star raids for the candy. And if I find something in one that I want to use on my team that I think might be interesting, I need to remember next time I do, when I go back to do the Scarlet Apocalypse rematch, to get the Shell Bell from South Province Area 3. About 40 minutes left. Five. That's about right. Good thing is, early level Fampy does not learn any. Well, maybe he does learn ground moves now, but okay. Let's get our reward. We'll go up and check a few more raid dens. Aerial Ace, that's helpful to have. Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
I kept the shinies on there.
Yeah.
Because those are, you know, the ones that don't have Pokeballs around them, I kept them on there just because two of your favorite shinies, I think. I know Ampharos is one of your favorite Pokemon.
And then Tyrant.
You like Tyrantrum.
Yeah, Tyrantrum. Hoppip. Definitely not one that I'm gonna spend too much time on.
And then I think of these on here as like stickers.
Ah.
Yeah. You put stickers on your Pokedex. What do you think of the Pokedex? I think I did a pretty good job.
I think so too.
Pretty proud of that.
Bulk up, that'll be helpful.
But yeah, I left some of the, like, there's a Gen 1 sprite, these are Gen 3 sprites.
Yeah.
Gen 2 sprite. And then everything else just kind of from past playthroughs.
Yeah.
Or current playthrough.
Yeah.
That and the Crobat. The Crobat and the Skuntank I grabbed from... Oh, and the Cherubi.
Where's the Crobat?
Crobat.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I silly?
No.
I mean, yes,
no,
but...
It's one of the stickers.
Ah.
Yeah. And then I will... On part 2, I'll go ahead and have a Steel on there.
Yeah, cool.
Yep. And I can turn those Pokemon off and add different Pokemon for the next one. Because they are all on a thing called Pokemon. So I can just go click and then add in different ones in those little boxes. So it's never the same Pokemon. And we can get more variety on your E.
And then you can always save more
I'm going to.
Different gen sprites and
exactly.
stuff.
That's what I was planning on doing. Go and get some Unova sprites and some Sinnoh sprites and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I saved all my Unova ones, didn't I? No, you sent me.
I've sent some, but I didn't send you any Unova. We weren't using Unova sprites.
We were just using key art.
Yeah. So I was, and I've got home sprites for the Arceus ones, because the home sprites are better than the Arceus sprites.
Yeah. DB doesn't have...
Yes, it does.
Oh, does it?
You go to sprites, like, whenever you go to a Pokemon, you go to view all sprites, and it shows you, it'll have Arceus and then home, and if you look, like, say Drifblim, the Arceus sprite is, like, dull. Like, super dull, but the home sprite is, like, vibrant. So I've been choosing that. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'll work just fine.
Yep.
And then that way it's an easy turnaround on thumbnail for you.
Oh yeah. All I have to do is if I want to change the Pokemon that day, I don't have to. But all I have to do is change part 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
All I have to do is change the number. Or your Pokemon in your Pokedex box, you know, the one that actually pops up.
Yeah.
I had to put your guy.
Yeah. Yeah, for the first one that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna check one more thing and then we're going to go handle this gym. It's Fletchling, okay. Now, I'm already I've already got a water type in mind, so Wiglet misses the cut. So I think the only things for this challenge that I'm going to do off stream will be like on Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield, going around and collecting TMs and Evo items and all that kind of stuff. Because that's really one of the least interesting things that I always manage to find myself doing on stream. But sometimes I need the stuff. Okay, if I beat Katie and Brassius, go down and catch Finizen. Then I can go take on Giacomo. And maybe Mela if I get somebody that isn't a grass type to help with that one. Get in there. Cortando. Well, I'm just going to terrestrialize Charles Cadet right at the start and just ember my way through you. And I guess in all fairness, I actually don't have to do the team star bases until later. They don't affect my ability to progress in any meaningful way. And that might be what I do, but I might just hit the team star bases later. So Artisan and then Bombardier for sure. Of course, I went the long way. I think 3 of the last 4 times I've come to Artisan, I have gone the long way. Hey Sammy, here in about 10 minutes, do you mind starting some water on the stove for the mac and cheese? Thank you. Okay, let's gather Sunflora. See, I wonder where these 3 Sunflora are. I don't usually battle the Sunflora, but because I'm not worried about over-leveling, to solve this puzzle for the gym challenge, you have to find as many Sunflora as their frame rate. Let's go. Go, little guys. And then we'll do the same thing we did last time. Terrestrialize and hopefully sweep. Yeah, this definitely goes a lot better when I'm not having to worry about level limits and all of that stuff. Not that I mind all of that. Oh my gosh. Probably should have taught him Will-O-Wisp to use on the Sudowoodo. Let's try Fire Spin first. Okay, I've got the last set of ads coming up. I can't snooze them, unfortunately. So, guess I'm going to go ahead and just run them and we'll be back. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, I'm going to go down and grab Venison. Okay, hold on. let's... Double Intimidate, that's always good. About 10 minutes left. If I'm quick, I can probably fold up Bombardier pretty fast. And that'll give me 4 badges in one stream instead of the 1 or 2 that I would sometimes get during the Apocalypse. Thank you. Okay, let's run down and heal. Grab Venison. Teach it some moves that it can use. And go after Bombardier. Five, okay. Actually, since I'm heading down to the beach anyways, I'll check this ground type. Raid Den. Archetype Kufent. Ground type Lava Bay. I think Flette learns Earth Power, so that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I might use Floor just when I play ZA again, so don't want to waste that. Slap. Why can't I enter Slapper? I was going to do Flipper, but I want to have it be distinct from anything else. Well, you ain't got crap, do you? Okay. I actually don't think I'm going to have time to take on Bombardier. So what I can do is check some of these Terra raids. And see if there's anything in them that I want. Litleo. There we go. I'll try to check one more raid den over there. I'm also trying to get the gimme ghoul that I need, and I'm trying to get this TM. Why do you think that? Ah. Petalil, okay, that's... Okay, well, I guess while we wrap up, I'll go check another raid den. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Most likely doing an earlier stream tomorrow. And most likely Legends Arceus. I can't guarantee that because I might end up just doing some more of this. The Legends Arceus run is going to be folded into this, but I haven't fully decided. Skiddo. Oh, and Murkrow is going to be the end of it. So, again, I appreciate everyone hanging out. Let me see if we have anybody on that we want to do a raid. Okay, let me get out of this battle. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport back to Cortando real quick. Because that's where we're going to be working from the next time we play. Oh, excuse me. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm going to go cook. So, I do appreciate, again, everyone hanging out. We got 3 of our teammates. LeChonk and Skiddo are going to eventually get rotated out. I just hadn't done it yet. So, I appreciate everyone hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow, either working some more on this. We have made an amount of progress. We've got 3 of the main targets for this game. So, yeah, I'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow and decide exactly what I'm going to stream. But yeah, we're going to see everyone tomorrow. And until then, have a good one.